Hi, my name is Zara, I'm 27 years old and from the UK. I am one of the co-founders of indiespace.org alongside Erin from New Zealand, who, if you're watching this video, you've probably already seen hers. As Erin pointed out, we met about 2 years ago in Delhi, India at a Oxfam International Youth Partnership meeting called Kaleidoscope. There were 300 young people who are all change makers in their communities at this event, but there were hardly any disabled young people. And what myself and Erin found was, although we live on opposite sides of the world, our experiences as relatively young disabled people were actually quite similar. And we realised that not all disabled young people would have the confidence or opportunity to go to mainstream youth international forums. And from my experience in the disability movement, I have pretty much always been one of the youngest people in the room. And we got so much from having an opportunity to spend time together to share our experiences and our knowledge that we thought it was a shame that so few people get that opportunity. But we're very aware of the barriers as young disabled people that there are to connect internationally with other young disabled people, be it money, be it equipment, be it support. Getting onto a mainstream youth programme can be challenging, especially when they've got preconceived ideas about what you will need and what's accessible. So anyway, we left India behind us, but stayed in contact, and we found out about a grant scheme that was being offered to the action partners from the Kaleidoscope event. And when we looked at what the options were, we saw that there was a gap in the market online and literally within the international sector for young disabled people to connect to one another. And so we decided to bite the bullet and deal with the crazy time differences and apply for a grant. I don't think either of us really thought through what would happen if we actually got the grant, or we didn't even really think we'd probably get it. But we have, and now you have, indiespace.org. We hope that indiespace.org will be a place where young disabled people can share their experiences, can support each other, can empower each other, and can campaign together to bring about change in communities, because we may be from different countries, we may have different circumstances, but at the end of the day, the core barriers that we experience are the same the world over. And actually, the opportunity to realise that, and to share that, and to learn from other people's experiences is something we really wanted everybody to have the opportunity to have, whether they could get to an international conference or not. So, basically, this is my call to action to you. We need you. We need your experiences. We need your views. We need you to tell us what you've done so that other people can learn from it, so that other people can be inspired, can offer solutions, and can think about what they might want to do next. We need people everywhere in the world so that we can have multiple approaches and perspectives to tackle issues, so that when we want to challenge things on an international level, we can say, yes, this happens in the United Kingdom. Yes, it happens in New Zealand, but it also happens in Pakistan, in Brazil, in China, and that it's not just something that only affects a small number of people. If we've learned anything from things like the Millennium Development Goals and from things like the United Nations Convention on the Rights of People with Disabilities, it's that the barriers that disabled people face are numerous, they're everywhere, but there is a great commonality. There is a lot that we share, and we can strengthen our voices by working together. And actually, I really want to know how you've overcome access to education in somewhere like Russia. I really want to know that, because your experiences, and although the situation and the environment may be different, could help me think about how we overcome those barriers in the UK. I hope that you enjoy the site, and I hope that you get involved, because without you, the site won't exist. We need you, otherwise it's just me and Erin talking to ourselves, and that won't really achieve anything. And we hope that in a few years' time, if we can show the voice of disabled young people and why it's important to give us opportunities to be part of an international scene, that the international scene will be more welcoming and accessible to young disabled people that want to campaign and make a difference, be it on disability or any other topic, because at the moment there really aren't those opportunities. Anyway, thanks for listening. Sorry if I bored you. Probably switched off by now, but if you haven't, thank you, and I hope to hear from you and to hear what you've got to say. Bye!